We all know their names: Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Master Chief, Crash Bandicoot. We all know these characters and many more too. All are gaming mascots. But have y'all ever heard of Aerith the Acrobat?
Chances are you said no, and if you said yes, stop lying to me.
You see, it really happened during the 90s when Mario and Sonic were ruling the world and everyone wanted a piece of that pie. While nobody ended up being as iconic as the two, many did end up leaving an impact, but others were Bubsy.
And no, by the way, I'm not going to be covering Bubsy today. I already did that, and God forbid I do it again. I'm also not going to be covering Gex, because there might be some other plans for him in the future. Now, this is like a topic that's so big, by the way. I can do it again if you guys want. But for now, I am going to be covering Aerith the Acrobat. Might as well, because I already mentioned him.
Aerith the Acrobat. Let's play. So it's a platformer. Yep. Sure is.
Mario and Sonic better watch out.
The game is a little weird, though. You'd think you can simply just jump on enemies, but you can't. Similarly, you can flap your wings in the air and hover, but you can't move while doing it, so pointless? What you are supposed to do in order to attack enemies is pretty much do a double jump, with the second jump being some kind of dash. The problem, though, is that it's diagonal and sometimes doesn't even work, so I've died a lot.
Alright, let's launch.
So I got launched up here, and I don't get it. What am I doing? Okay, a fire ring. I should be able to go through this one even though it's on fire.
I mean, I'm not sure what I was expecting.
By the way, I didn't know that Aerith the Acrobat can turn into Scratchy from Itchy and Scratchy when he gets burned. So what I'm supposed to do is actually collect 7 stars. And I found one, but I can't find any of the others, and the level sort of just stops here.
If that wasn't enough, Aerith the Acrobat got a sequel called Aerith the Acrobat 2. Let's go play.
Huh. This game gives us a recap of what happened in Aerith the Acrobat 1, just so you get all caught up on the Aerith the Acrobat timeline. Okay, so we start, and they got rid of the hovering thing that was pointless. Good. You still can't jump on enemies, though. Instead, we gotta do the double jump thing again, or do this new thing downwards. Come on. Fuck you. You gonna die!
Perfecto.
Aerith the Acrobat 1 felt like it was trying to be its own thing, but this game feels like it's trying to copy both Mario and Sonic. The levels are designed like Mario World, but Aerith builds up a lot of speed like Sonic. The problem, though, is that those two things don't work together. So you just have this weird game with the gameplay designed one way and the levels designed a completely different and conflicting way.
There really isn't anything else to Aerith the Acrobat, but Sunsoft were not done, as we now have Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. He died so we can live. The fuck was that about? What are you hiding from me, Zero?
So the game starts with Zero receiving a letter that reads, "The evil lumberjack, Jock Le Sheets, is chopping down Stony Forest to print paper money from stolen plates. He has my father. Please return home at once. Love, Amy." "I must return home. The forest is in danger." "Why, yes, you should, as Spawn mixed with Sweet Tooth is watching you." Hector says... Wait, what?
Go back a sec. I mean, they are made by the same company, so I guess they just take place in the same universe.
"Go then, my furry friend." So heading into the game, and Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel stays true to his name.
In that he is a squirrel, of course.
Okay, so the music is actually pretty solid, the game looks pretty good, and the game honestly feels pretty nice to control. But weirdly enough, it feels very similar to Aero the Acrobat. Maybe it's that you still only kill enemies by doing a dash or some shit, or I don't know, Ector. But unlike Aero, Zero actually has a weapon, a ninja star, because Zero is actually a ninja.
Alright, Sunsoft can fuck off now. Let's move on to Plock! You know, Plock! What even is Plock? What is he supposed to be? Well, before I even start, fun fact about Plock. Did you know that in a manga, he crossed over with Mario, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong? I'm not kidding. You know, now I want Plock in the next Smash Bros. Game so he can reunite with those characters, but let's go play Plock.
Alright, let's start.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was dozing off.
Okay, so we start the game, and I immediately find out that Plock can jump like Sonic.
Oh, it's a cease and desist.
Okay, that looks like a platform. Let's jump on it so I don't get hit by that log.
Alright, gee, I'm sorry for thinking that was a platform. Oh, that was the whole level?
Hey, this isn't my flag. Then whose flag is it? Plock. Okay, next level. Let's go!
The nerve of this game to have two logs coming at you from behind you immediately once the level starts. I mean, I dodge them, but you want to give me a second? Overall, not a bad game. I don't quite see why this guy crossed over with all the big boys, but whatever. Let's go play the next game, Rocky Rodent.
Oh, he's coming. He'll be here. Just wait. Oh, there he is! So the game starts off with, get this, Rocky Rodent getting kicked out of a restaurant called, the restaurant, I guess? I don't know, we don't get a name, really. But runs into the owner, who tasks Rocky with rescuing his daughter from the mafia. And if Rocky rescues the daughter, he gets invited to this restaurant for all you can eat, and it's on the house.
That's a lot to take in.
And after that, the game just starts. Just throws you right into the first level. Now, I will give Rocky Rodent this. You can't jump on enemies to kill them.
No way, let's go!
So then you run into this guy who drops a golden trash can and gives you hairspray that can latch onto platforms and use the D-pad to jump either forwards or backwards. That's basically this game's version of platforming, I guess.
It's really nothing special, so we're gonna move on. Next up is Titus the Fox. He was the mascot of a video game publisher called Titus. I actually have a list here of games that Titus published, starting with... They published Superman 64? Oh, you guys can't see it, but there's like a giant red flag behind the camera. Alright, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, right? You know, the company who published Big Rigs also went on to publish Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, so... maybe not the best example, but look, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, alright? I got my keyboard ready, let's do this. Can you stop looking at me like that? Please?
Titus the Fox to America and back.
What, you mean you don't know what America is? What are you, stupid?
I don't know, something just doesn't look right about this, or feel right, or sound right. Titus moves way too fast, and not in like a this game is trying to be like Sonic way, cause I don't think that's what they were going for, but rather a this game can't keep up with you kind of way. I'm also mashing every goddamn key there is on this keyboard, and I can't do anything other than go right, left, up, down, and this. At least they thought of this. By the way, the screen will randomly automatically scroll when you're like halfway across the screen, and it just gets weird and disorienting. I just can't play this game. I'm sorry, but nothing is happening in this fucking game. I can't do anything. I'm way too fast. This game sucks.
Nah, not really. Nah, I get it. I got it. I understand, really. That's just how it is. You know, I just gotta get used to it. You know, I just did. I just realized that was the only one I had. Alright, next up, Wild Woody. You guys might actually remember this one a while back when I made my episode about the worst video game titles. Number 12, Wild Woody. Now this one's bad. This one's really bad. Now it might not sound that bad in the grand scheme of things. You know, it's a fucking pencil. You know, it's just made out of wood. It makes sense. But this game was actually controversial for sharing the title of a porn film. Yeah.
Wild Woody. Yay, let's go play the game.
Hello, you have 3 new messages.
Hey, Dusty! Hey, just wanted to thank you again for pulling us out of that Aztec tomb! Hey, listen, that guy that had his spear on my shorts almost got me! You saved our skins, pal! Take care!
Dusty, this is Nigel in Sumatra. I've been trying to get a hold of you all day long. Cracker Tower's about to blow again. We need you here pronto, mate. The chopper should be there any minute. Hurry!
Oh, beautiful. There's no rest for the weary.
Came with his chains and his crown, King of the Rings. I can't believe it arrived early. Junkyard Dog.
So I don't really see how that was related to a game where you play as a pencil, but let's keep going.
Whoa!
Oh, my aching back. Looks like those jerks are loose again.
What the fuck?
Now I gotta find me some muscle to bring them back.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go back. Who are you?
So this weird statue head brings a pencil to life and becomes
Wild Woody!
Move over, Mario. Move over, Sonic. Wait, but this was published by Sega. Move over, Mario. Move over, Mega Man. Move over, Pac-Man. You should all watch out for this fucking anthropomorphic pencil. The 90s.
Okay, so the level has started. I'm on a pirate ship. I can't climb up this rope unless I actually press up and I don't just hang on. Kinda dumb.
Oh! Okay. What?
Now, to be fair, this game isn't that bad, but it's pretty annoying. For one, the only way to kill enemies is this game's equivalent to rubbing your ass.
I mean, I did my best.
I feel like there is too much going on, and I'm just a pencil who has the ability to attack enemies with my eraser. Okay, I beat the first level.
Oh yeah, starting me off right at the shark.
Hey, at least I jumped over it. There is really not much to this game, so I'm gonna move on.
Alright, aside from Bubsy and Gex, there's probably one video game mascot you guys wanted to hear me talk about. One that you probably expected to hear about. Awesome Possum. This game was published by Tengen. You know, they were known for publishing many unlicensed games for the NES and Genesis. So that's a great sign.
Awesome, Kickstarter machine knows what.
I'm awesome.
I'll be the judge of that.
Level 1, Awesome Possum saves the environment in the rainforest.
Also, while I gotta, you know, commend this game for having a theme about saving the environment, I don't know, they couldn't have gotten this one licensed by Sega with that type of message.
You're not so awesome.
Who the fuck said that? Show yourselves! Huh, how the fuck was I supposed to know that that was gonna happen?
I mean, at least it didn't just kill me.
What you were supposed to do here is actually go through the wall.
Now, how was I supposed to know that?
Okay, so I hate this seesaw part where I get launched because when you try to move over just enough, you end up accidentally moving over a little too much. Okay, well, let's get launched.
You know, that was so close to being awful, but it became awesome.
Also, can I ask why there is a spaceship flying around? Is that Team Starwolf? Did they fuck up the environment?
No, no way. What the fuck hit me?
Was it the spike? I mean, I jumped before I was at all on top of the spikes. It couldn't have been the spikes. The smallest pixel? No way it was the spikes.
It was the spikes, wasn't it? Okay, now this game is just fucking with me.
Okay, so I should be able to go through this wall, no problem.
I swear to God, I hit the jump button! You guys didn't see it, but I hit the jump button! Please believe me, I did!
I'm back.
And it starts me back at the beginning. Why am I surprised? Man, is it really that hard to have a good mascot?
I mean, it's pretty simple. Nintendo has always had Mario. Xbox has always had Master Chief. Sega, even though they don't make consoles anymore, has always had Sonic. PlayStation can't make up their fucking minds, but these companies, along with many others, have some iconic video game mascots. How come so many people in the 90s just couldn't do it?
Well, I guess we'll never have an answer to that. Actually, we do. It's the games suck! But let's move up in time a little bit. To the early 2000s.
It was the year 2001. The GameCube had just launched, the PlayStation 2 had just been out for a year, and Sega had just taken another L. But after all that, a new player was entering the ring. Microsoft was joining the console wars, and launched with a number of games, their most impactful being Project Gotham Racing and Dead or Alive 3. Oh yeah, and Halo. Don't know if you heard of that one. However, they were not done. They had a new game with their own mascot in the works.
And I know what you're thinking, but DPX, what do you mean their own mascot? You know, their own mascot was Master Chief. Well, you see, dear viewer, Master Chief might be their mascot now, but this was during a time where every company needed a cartoony mascot. Halo just happened to be a huge success, and Master Chief became the face of Xbox. But I bring you guys over to Blinx the Time Sweeper. I mean, even looking at the title, you can just tell that Microsoft wanted this guy to be the face of Xbox, even putting an X in his name. But without further ado, let's go play the game starring the guy in the profile picture for the Poorly Aged Things Twitter account, Blinx the Time Sweeper. Okay, that was a cool intro.
Huh, and wouldn't you know, this game ain't too bad. I mean, it's a bit of a meme, so it might sound shocking, but this game's actually not that bad. It's nothing crazy, but it's pretty good. Nobody ever talks about this game because the idea of Blinks being the face of Xbox has aged as bad as some old Disney movies, but it's not a terrible game. What you are supposed to do is use the Poltergust from Luigi's Mansion to suck up objects and then shoot at enemies. I beat that level, beat that one, and that.
Okay, time to fight the boss!
Okay, so now I gotta fight this thing.
That's why they call him the Time Sweeper, baby!
So you can slow down time and attack enemies, something I never mentioned until now. How cool. However, it does do this bullshit.
Huh, well, would you look at that? We end on a, I wouldn't say high note, but a higher note, if you know what I mean. You know, this actually inspired me. I want to make my own mascot, and I did already. You know, I already did that. So, I have it right here, and... oh, it's the cease and desist from earlier.